Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Isabella. I'm from CLAUDIA magazine. It's Brazil's biggest women's magazine.
Yay!
Very happy to be here today. So let's start with Chloe. Chloe, last year you won an Oscar for Nomadland and now Eternos. For amateurs like myself, they seem very different one another. But for you as a director, what are the biggest differences and similarities?
Well, the biggest similarities is that I feel like both films are films that tell a bigger story, a bigger universal story through a very intimate, personal relationship, or a person's relationship with other people or one dysfunctional family. And another similarity is that I work with ensembles in both films, and one, the characters play a little a less version of themselves than the other, and the biggest difference is one takes 25 people to make, the other one takes 10,000 people to make.
Exactly. That's great. Well, Kit, how is it to start in the Marvel Universe, play such an iconic character that hasn't appeared yet on the movies, but is really famous on the comic books? What are your expectations?
I go in with the lowest expectations that I can possibly get away with. Do you know what I mean? Like
Why?
because I saw people come into Game of Thrones who'd read characters in the books, and they were like, "Look at me, here I go, here I go, I'm off to the races," and they were dead within like 2 episodes. And I that's how I approach. I'm like, look, this is a cool character in the comics. I really hope that we get to somewhere that he is in the comics. But in this, it's sort of Dane Whitman, and he's a nice guy.
Some things he's more than just a nice guy. He's like a high-pitched voice. You can't trust him, can you?
Yeah, he's way more than a nice guy. Yeah.
It's great to be in the MCU. Is the main point I'm trying to get across.
Good. Well, Chloe, recently we've seen a lot more women in directing roles in the MCU. And that's really amazing. How does it feel to join this huge and powerful universe along with these women?
Amazing. It feels like the sisterhood is growing. We have great support both from the women of Marvel and the men from Marvel. So it's been amazing.
Great. Kit, I know that you already been in really huge productions, but this is great cast, a great production. What was the feeling in the day-to-day like filming?
Yeah, so I did all my filming right at the end of this movie in the last 2 weeks, and that's an odd time to come into a film because everyone's kind of tired by then, and you're coming in going, "Great guys, when do we start?" But I felt very welcomed in. I felt very kind of accepted, and Chloe's to thank for that because she gives very much equal weight to everyone who's in the movie, and this is a huge cast, so that's no mean feat. I think that's I love directors that do that. I've met most of the cast on the press tour, so
wow,
it's been good to get
everyone
to know them.
Loves him.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
You can't not love him.
They're a really great bunch.
Well, is this my last one?
That's it, I'm afraid, Isabella. Thank you very, very much indeed.
All right, thank you guys. It was a great success.